Hello, welcome to Mr. B's Ukulele channel. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy watching. This is my tutorial for Elvis Presley's Hound Dog, and we go back to 1956 with this one. It's a really great old classic bit of rock and roll. So it's not particularly difficult. I've put it in as level 3 because it's not too challenging, but that's in terms of playing on the ukulele. As a song, it is quite high pitched, so you might struggle with the range of the vocals and the high pitch of it. You can put it down in a lower pitch, but it really sounds great in A. So we've got some different chords to what our songs normally include. I'll look at those in a second. So we'll look at the chords, look at the strumming. Strumming is pretty simple as we go through the song, and then I'll give you a bit of a walkthrough and look at the layout as well. So here we go. Now the chords, like I said, it's in A, so the chords are A, we've got an A7, a D7 and an E7. So let's have a quick look at each of those. So there's no C, Fs or Gs in this one. So it's a bit different, bit unusual, and it is a bit hard to sing because of that. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. It's quite high pitched. You might struggle with that. We need to sit up nice and straight, get the vocals nice and clear. Good deep breathing as well to help support those high notes. But in terms of playing on the ukulele, a couple of different chords, but nothing too challenging at all. So our A, there we go, just first and second finger at the top there. First finger on the C string, second finger on the G string. There we go, nice A chord. And the A7 is nice and easy, just take off your second finger. There's your A7, just your first finger there on the C string. Let's go to a D7. Now the D7's the semi-bar on the second fret, so I'm doing the top 3 strings there, and then I'm putting my third finger on the A string on the bottom there, and that just creates the D7 for us. Otherwise it's a D, and then that becomes the D7 there with that third finger added. The D7. And then we finish with the E7. So that's first finger on the G string on the first fret there on the top, and then our second finger on the C string, and our third finger on the A string, and they're on the second fret. So first fret, second fret there for the E7. Have a look at the diagram if you're not sure. So those are the chords. Nothing too difficult there. We'll have another look at them in a second once we have had a look at the strumming as well. So let's look at the strumming pattern now. There's one main strumming pattern through this, and then I've put in brackets on the sheet music an alternative pattern. So you can choose between the two and you can mix the two together as you go through the piece. So the main strumming pattern, if I do it on that A chord, is just our standard down, down, up, up, down, up. And that's nice and easy all the way through. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. But then, as it is quite a long lines on each chord, so actually it's nice to then mix it up. And at the end of each line, maybe do the down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up that I've got in brackets. So you might do it like this: you ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So you sort of mix it in and you do the down, up, down, up, down, up in places as well. And I've just put that in brackets because it's completely optional. You can just do it as much as you like there. So let's have a quick look through the song. Let's do a quick walk through the first verse or two, and then I'll talk about the layout of the song as well, which is actually really easy to follow. So it starts off with the singing. We come in on the Hound Dog on the A. So I do a bit of tapping in the video just to make it clear where I'm coming in. But you don't have to do that. Just come in with you ain't nothing but a hound dog. And so we're straight in on the A with the down, down, up, up, down, up. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a D7 hound dog, crying all the way back to the A time. Well, you ain't E7, never caught a rabbit, and you D7 ain't no friend of A mine. And that's it really. The second verse is very similar again, same structure. Well, they said you was high class, well that was just a lie. Down, up, down, up, down. Yeah, they said you was high class on the D7, well that was just a lie. On the A again. Yeah, you ain't E7, never caught a rabbit, and you D7 ain't no friend of a mine. Then it repeats, you ain't nothing but a hound dog, and you do that verse again, and then we do an instrumental. Now for the instrumental, I've just played through the chords without the vocals. It just gives you a nice, fun, bouncy verse in between the singing. So A, A7, D7, D7, A, E7, D7, A, and then we go into the verse. Well, they said you was high classed, and then we just sing that verse again. Then there's a second instrumental. Then we sing the high classed verse again, and then you finish on Hound Dog, and that is literally the end. And then at the end, you just slow it, really slow it down for the end. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine. And that's the end of the song. So there's nothing too complex about it. It's a little bit of a challenging song to sing in terms of the vocal range, but actually the chords are really straightforward, and it's a lot of fun to have a go at. So do enjoy that one. Thank you.